Have you ever felt that sickening plunge in your stomach? That sudden vice squeezing your chest? You send the message it shows delivered, and then nothing. Crickets. You walk into the room, and their eyes slide right past you, like you're made of glass. You ask, "Hey, everything okay?" And all you get back is thick, suffocating silence. It makes you feel like you're losing your mind. You replay every word, every moment. What did I do? Did I forget something important? Why are they punishing me like this? Let me tell you something nobody says out loud. You're not overreacting. You're not crazy. That ache is real. Scientifically, biologically real. Neuroscientists have proven that social rejection lights up the anterior cingulate cortex, the exact same brain region that fires when you slam your finger in a door or scald your skin. To your brain, being ignored isn't just emotional. It's physical assault. It's an ancient alarm bell screaming, "You're being cast out of the tribe." Because for thousands of years, exile meant death, starvation, predators, no protection. That's why it hurts this badly. That's why you feel that primal panic, that desperate need to fix it, to apologize, to beg for even one reply. But here's the part that will set you free. That desperation is exactly what they're counting on. It's the hook. The second you chase double texting, sending, "Are you mad at me?" for the 10th time, you hand them total control. They're holding your emotional oxygen, watching you suffocate. It's cruel. It's calculated. And it works. Until you learn how to breathe on your own. Today, I'm giving you the power to flip the script. We're not just surviving the silent treatment, we're mastering it. By the end, you'll understand the dark psychology driving it, the 3 stages of their trap, and the one mindset shift that makes you untouchable. You'll win without a fight, without a word, without ever begging again. Ready to take your power back? Let's go. First, let's look inside your brain when someone you care about suddenly goes radio silent. That anterior cingulate cortex I mentioned, it's your built-in survival detector. Evolution made us deeply social because belonging kept us alive. If the tribe ignored you 10,000 years ago, you were as good as dead. So your brain treats social pain the same as physical pain. It's not being dramatic. It's protecting you. When they stop responding, your brain doesn't think, "Oh, they're just moody." It screams, "Danger, abandonment, I'm going to die." Your chest tightens, your stomach knots, cortisol floods your system. You can't eat, can't focus, can't sleep. It's a full-blown stress response. And the person dishing out the silence? They know exactly how this feels because they felt it too. Whether they admit it or not, they're weaponizing your biology to make you compliant. But knowing why it hurts is only step 1. To beat it, you have to see the trap for what it is. Sometimes people need space that's normal. Healthy space sounds like, "I'm really upset and need a little time to cool down so we can talk properly." That's mature communication. The silent treatment is something darker. It's unannounced, indefinite, and designed to punish. It's saying, without words, "You don't exist until I decide you do. You don't deserve my attention until you behave." It's pure power and control. Think of it like an addiction cycle. At first, they flooded you with attention, affection, validation, that sweet dopamine rush. You got hooked. Now they're withholding the supply, watching you go into withdrawal. They know if they stay silent long enough, you'll crack. You'll doubt yourself. You'll invent reasons to apologize. You'll crawl back, offering more than they ever deserved. And in that moment, they win. They've trained you to fear losing their love. I know this cycle intimately. I used to be the chaser. I'd date someone who would vanish for days, no texts, no calls. I'd spiral. Long paragraphs explaining myself, voicemails begging for a response. Every message I sent just proved to them how much power they had. I was feeding the game. That was me in stage 1. The chaser trying to fix everything, thinking if I just explained better, they'd come around. Maybe you're there right now, trying to be the bigger person, but they already understand. They see your text. Your desperation just confirms you're the one lucky to have them. If you somehow resist chasing, you might slip into stage 2, the inner collapse. You don't reach out, but inside you're wrecked, refreshing their socials, analyzing their last scene, posting cryptic stories hoping they'll notice. You're physically free, but mentally chained. You're still giving them all your energy, and they feel it. The only way out is stage 3, true indifference. Not fake I'm fine posts while crying inside, real, deep detachment. You finally see their silence not as proof of your unworthiness, but as proof of their immaturity. It stops feeling tragic and starts looking almost comical. An adult throwing a tantrum because they can't communicate. Let me share the metaphor that changed everything for me. Picture a tennis match. Normal conflict is a rally you hit the ball back and forth. The silent treatment is them catching the ball and refusing to serve. Standing there waiting for you to run across the net and plead for the game to continue. What happens if you simply walk off the court, grab some water, chat with friends, start a completely different game? They're left standing alone, holding the ball, looking foolish. Their power only exists if you keep playing. But here's the warning. When you stop engaging, you'll likely trigger an extinction burst. In psychology, when a rewarded behavior suddenly stops getting payoff, it intensifies before dying out. Think of kicking a vending machine that ate your money. They might block you, post provocative stories, spread drama, anything to force a reaction. This is the critical danger zone. Most people panic here, thinking, "Oh no, it's worse now, I've lost them forever," and run back. Don't. See the escalation for what it is. Proof the machine is broken. They're panicking because you're no longer controllable. You're winning. True winning isn't revenge, that's just continued attachment. True winning is genuine freedom, building a life so rich and fulfilling that their approval becomes irrelevant. The ultimate counter isn't returning silence. It's flooding your world with noise, the beautiful noise of your own thriving life. We call it the oxygen shift. You used to believe they were your air supply. That was the lie. You have your own tank. The moment you start using it, everything changes. When they go quiet, don't sit in the dark waiting. Turn on every light. Go out with friends. Dive back into the hobbies you abandoned. Post that photo because you genuinely feel great, not to provoke them. Fill your days with real joy until their absence isn't a gaping wound. It's just extra room for you. And here's what I've seen happen countless times. The second you truly detach, the second you stop orbiting their silence, they break first. Nature hates a vacuum. They feel the loss of your attention, the loss of control. Suddenly, you get the casual text, "Hey, what's up?" Or even better, they accuse you of ignoring them. Projection at its finest. This is the make or break moment. Most people rush back at the first breadcrumb, thinking love has returned. Within days, the cycle restarts. Don't fall for it. That message isn't reconciliation, it's reconnaissance. They're testing if the old buttons still work. Now you have the power. You're standing tall with your own oxygen. You can respond if you want, slowly, calmly, on your terms. Or you can keep breathing free air and walk away for good. Because a connection that requires you to suffocate to keep it alive isn't love. It's captivity. And you've just broken out. Look in the mirror today and ask, if they never spoke again, would I still be okay? If the honest answer is no, the work isn't on them, it's on you. Build a life so vibrant, so full, that anyone's silence is just minor background static, not a catastrophe. The strongest position in any relationship is the ability to walk away and truly mean it. Once you master this, they'll sense the shift. The cold tactic won't work anymore, so they'll often switch to something warmer, sneakier hoovering, fake apologies, sudden sweetness. Nostalgia bombs designed to pull you back just as you're getting free. In the next video, I'll reveal the exact phrases manipulators use to hoover you in so you can spot the trap before it closes. You won't get sucked back into the cycle. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, you don't want to miss this. You've taken your power back today. Now let's make sure you keep it. See you in the next one.